everybody, welcome back to Lively Language. This is Emily, and today we're talking about one of my all-time favorite things in the entire world, and that is music. Music is such a powerful teaching tool. Everybody loves music. If you don't love music, then you're like not a person. Everybody loves music, and it's just so powerful, and I'm here today to talk about some of the ways that I use music in my classroom and how much I love it. So I hope that this video will inspire you to also use music in your classrooms. So let's get started. The first way that I always use music in my classrooms, especially with elementary students, is through routines. Now I'm actually going to do a video about routines later, but one of the main things that I use in my routines is YouTube videos. So I have about 5 or 6 different songs that I like to use at the beginning of my lesson for the days of the week, months of the year, all of that good stuff. And my students just sing along and we talk about the date, and it's a great way to incorporate music in your classroom, and they don't even know that they're learning. They think that they're just singing and dancing, so it's really fun. Now the second way that I love to use music in my classroom is for transitions. So if you are cleaning up, or if you're going from a whole group discussion to small groups, or any time that the students need to move and be doing something, I like to put on music. I either like to put on something like the Mission Impossible theme song where they have to clean up under 20 seconds or something like that, or we have a specific song like the cleanup song or the carpet song where everybody knows the song and that means they need to come to the carpet or they need to get working. The third way that I love to use music in my classroom is to teach things that are actually difficult. So new material or material that needs to be memorized and it's a little bit more challenging for the students. I like to put it into a song or a jingle with all of our important vocabulary inside of the song, and the students don't even realize how much they're learning when they learn the song. Music is a mnemonic device, so it helps us remember things quicker and for longer amounts of time. So it's a really powerful teaching tool to use music when you are teaching something that's a little bit more difficult, or you're starting a unit with a lot of vocabulary. It can be a really good tool. You don't even have to be a musician to do this. You can just take a normal song, a normal tune like Farmer in the Dell or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and just write your own lyrics and have the students sing along, and I guarantee that it will help them remember the material. I remember things from my Spanish class from literally like 13 years ago, and I still remember the little jingles that help me with my Spanish grammar. So it's really effective and it's also really fun. So I really recommend that you put anything that's a little bit more challenging or difficult into a song. Now the next way that I like to use music in my classroom is a little bit more complicated, and it definitely helps if you can play guitar or play piano and you can bring that into the classroom. But this is having the students write their own song. So what I do with whatever grammar point that we're working on, what I like to do is we're talking about it, we're practicing, and then with the students writing samples, what I like to do is have them transform those writing samples into lyrics. So last year I did this with a 4th grade class. We were talking about prepositions and places around town, and in partners they wrote on sentence strips different examples of how to say those grammar structures, and then we put them all on the wall and arranged them into a song. So here you can talk about verses, rhyming, chorus, different types of musical attributes, and how to actually compose your own song. The students really love it because they can see their own writing in the verses and the chorus. So what I like to do is just bring my guitar and play really simple 3 chords on the guitar, nothing fancy at all, and we create our own class song using their sentences that they've written. So it's really powerful. And then it becomes our own class song, and it's really fun because the students can create their own dances or their own music videos. And it's just a really fun way to really ingrain the information and the material and the sentence structures into our brains and our hearts so that we remember them forever. The next way that I like to use music in my classroom is through analyzing the lyrics. Now this is mainly for middle school, high school, and adult age. What I like to do is have them give me their favorite songs and their favorite artists. And then I look through those songs and I find ones that work with the grammar points that we're already teaching, like conditionals or irregular past verbs, for example. So I find the lyrics, and there are tons of worksheets online that you can already find with gap-filled lyrics. If you can't find one with the song that you love, you can just make your own gap-fill sheet with all the different vocabulary. It's pretty simple. We just listen to the song, talk about the lyrics, and then we can sing the song multiple times. We can talk about the meaning of the song. We can talk about the artist's life. It's just really fun, and on all of my experience, my students have loved it because Music is so engaging and it really can connect people and cultures, and it's just a really positive, fun thing to add to your classroom. So using song lyrics of real songs that they actually love can be a really powerful way for them to learn English. Another thing you can do, kind of piggybacking off that last idea, is to use karaoke songs in the classroom with those songs that you've already talked about and the lyrics. On YouTube you can find so many different songs that have the karaoke lyrics, and the students can sing along. You can project this, and it's just a really fun way to close the activity or for them to get comfortable with more fluency activities and things like that. So my last and final idea of how to use music in the classroom is actually a website. It's a game called lyricstraining.com. So lyrics training is really fun. What you do is you pick your favorite songs or the students' favorite songs, as long as they're appropriate, and you have different levels, beginner through advanced, and you have to type out the lyrics while the music video is playing. So the music video plays and it'll stop when it takes out a few words, and you have to type in the words. It's really fun, it's really fast-paced, and the students really love it. So I like to do this the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes of class with the students' song suggestions that they give to me, and it just creates a culture of enjoyment in the classroom, and it's really fun, and the song will be stuck in your head all day. So there you have it. Those are my top 7 ways that I use music in the classroom. I love using music. I hope I can convince you to use music in your classroom because it really is an effective teaching tool, and it's so much fun, and your students are really going to love it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment and all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed these ideas, and I hope you implement them. Anyway, okay.